continue the topic of principles of management given by F.W. Taylor. Taylor had developed some scientific techniques through various experiments at his workplace. These techniques are functional foremanship, standardization and simplification of work, work study, differential piece wage system, and mental revolution. Let's discuss these techniques in details. In this technique, division of work should be achieved by dividing the work into two departments, that is planning department and production department. Taylor felt that workers should be free from the stress of planning and must focus on production. So, in order to develop specialization in productivity, in each department there should be some functional experts to supervise, guide, and instruct the worker. It will improve the quality of supervision and control of work. Under this technique, the task of supervision is divided into several specialized functions, and each function is entrusted to a specialist foreman. Taylor stressed that every foreman must be educated, energetic, honest, specialized, and intelligent. But all these qualities cannot be present in one supervisor. Therefore, he suggested minimum 8 specialists or functional experts to supervise employees. These are under planning department. 4 foremen must be appointed. Number 1 instruction card clerk, 2 route clerk, third time and cost clerk, fourth one is disciplinarian. Now in production department 4 functional foremen should be appointed: speed boss, gang boss, repairs boss, and inspectors. Alright, now instruction card clerk prepares detailed instruction for the workers regarding different work such as special tools etc. to be used, techniques and the number of operations and proper speed to be maintained. And route clerk, he plans the sequence of operations and instruct the workers about it. Now time and cost clerk maintains all records relating to workers such as time devoted to different jobs, their pay, allowances, etc. He also maintains cost record. Now disciplinarian maintains discipline in the department and deals with cases of breaking of discipline and absenteeism. Now see the function of foremen under production department. Number 1 speed boss. He ensures that all the workers are performing their job at the required or expected speed. If it is not so, the speed boss tries to find out the causes of slow speed and hence find a solution for it. Now gang boss assemble and set up tools and machines, and he ensures that the workers make all their personal motions in the quickest and best way. Repair boss is responsible for the repair of machines and ensure that the worker make all the personal motion in the quickest and the best way. Now last one, inspector inspect the work done by workers and demonstrates to the workers to ensure that quality of the product is being maintained. According to the Taylor, due to the expertise of these foremen, efficiency of worker is increased to the great extent. Alright, now the next technique is standardization and simplification of work. Under this technique, standard is set for every factors in the organization, like standard of method, standard of work, instruments, material, working conditions, output of production, etc. The main purpose of standardization is to bring uniformity and allows interchangeability. It also aims to maintain quality standards. Standards are set on the basis of cost, time, motion, and fatigue. Every modern technique such as Kaizen, Six Sigma, etc. can be used to set up standards. According to Taylor, maximum objectives of the business can be achieved only when the raw material, labor, machines, equipments, methods and techniques are standardized and predetermined so that nothing could be left to trial and error. Some important forms of standardization are standardization of product, standardization of machine and equipment, standardization of method, standardization of raw material. Setting standard bring uniformity of every aspects of activities as well as it also reduce the wastage and improves quality of production. So, simplification refers to putting an end to the unnecessary type, weight, quality, size, etc. It aims to make tasks so simple and easy. Now, next one is work study. Work study is a technique which ensures maximum production at minimum cost and getting best contribution from every worker. Work study is the combination of four types of study, that is fatigue study, method study, time study and motion study. Now let's discuss each in detail. So number 1, fatigue study. Fatigue means tiredness. Tiredness reduces the efficiency of employees. So fatigue study is the solution to bring maximum efficiency of the workers to reduce tiredness at workplace. So it helps in setting time intervals and frequency of rest period in completing a task. While doing work continuously, an employee needs rest interval in order to take rest. So it aims to determine the frequency of rest interval, the duration of rest interval, the number of rest interval, that how much time the worker should get rest, what is the duration of that rest, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, so he gets recharge again, and number of rest interval. If the working time is so long, that means morning 9 to evening 7, so 3 or 4 rest interval can be given, but the working time is short, so 2 rest intervals can be given. Now next one is method study. It is conducted in order to find out the best method of performing the job so that the cost can be minimized. So it consists of selection of method which minimizes the cost and maximize the quality and satisfaction of customers. Taylor cautioned that there are no unnecessary activities in the production process and the method of production should not be decided by rule of thumb method, but all the method must be produced in the organization and the one which involves minimum cost and maximum output must be selected as the best method of production. Next one is time study. This technique involves determining the standard time required to complete a particular activity. This aims to find out standard times to perform a job, to set the standard target for worker, to determine number of workers to be employed. So, standard time is defined as the time that an average worker requires to complete a particular activity during normal conditions. Now next one is motion study. Through various analysis of movements, motions of body or machine to perform a job, unnecessary movements are eliminated and the best way of doing a job is determined. This is done through identifying productive and unproductive and incidental movements, so to eliminate unproductive movement. To design the equipment, tools, furniture which minimize the unproductive movement, and identify productive movements. Taylor used stopwatches and various symbols and colors to identify different motions. So students, this is all about the technique of work study. Now let's see next technique of scientific management, that is differential piece weight system. As we know that the financial incentives such as salary, wages are the strongest motivator for the workers, as it provides maximum satisfaction to the employees, and employees always try to do their best if they will get satisfied salary, wages or financial incentives. So it is very helpful technique to differentiate between efficient and inefficient workers. That means efficient workers should get more wages or salaries in rather than inefficient worker. Though this technique violates the principle of equity given by Henry Fayol, but it is very helpful technique to give the rewards to the efforts of the hardworking workers and put control over inefficient worker. Now the last and fifth technique is mental revolution. So in order to maintain harmonious relationship, cordial relationship and cooperation between workers and management, it is required to change their mental attitudes towards each other. That means it is very necessary to keep trust on each other by workers and management. It emphasizes on keep positive attitude towards each other, that management should always trust on their employees and employees should always keep faith on their management, because together they can achieve the goal of organization. All right.